What is up, everybody? Sorry about the late start. You know what? We're just going to start saying 9:20 from now on. Like, we're going to get ready at 9:15, but it seems like we're never on time at 9:15. So, like, 9:15 to 9:20. Guys, my name is Tank. This is the IBCGANG YouTube channel. We're going to be covering everything that's happening in the cryptoverse as well. Specifically, more importantly, that's happening in the Cosmos ecosystem. I'm, as always, joined by my partner, Nick. Nick, say what's up.
Yo, 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 yo.
Guys, we're going to jump on into a bunch of stuff today. Woo, the market, right before we went live, is seeming to make people start guessing, huh, Nick? People,
yes, sir.
People need to be looking both ways. Look both ways before you cross the street, guys, because right now, traffic's picking up a little. But we're going to be talking about that here in just a minute. If you guys would, though, before we jump on it to wow, why am I stuttering over everything I'm saying right now? Before we jump into all of that, if you guys would do me a huge favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It does help us grow, guys. Of course, the more people that see these videos, the more exposure the Cosmos ecosystem gets, the more exposure crypto gets in general. And of course, that is a win-win for everybody here. So again, guys, do us a huge favor. Like this video, share it with your mama, share it with your auntie, your brother, your sister, your mother, anybody that you care about or you don't care about. Either way, it works better for you. With all that, if you guys would also jump on over to our Twitter. Nick, if you can share our tweet that we just put out and let everybody else know out in crypto Twitter that we are live. Maybe they're bored. Maybe it's a Thursday and they're just like, coffee, nothing's really happening. The market's looking weird. They want to join a lively group of people that seemingly can't seem to get words out of their mouth. They might come over here by saying that. So again, guys, do everybody a favor, do yourself a favor, do all of us here in the space a favor. Like the video, subscribe, share the information with the people out there. Let's go ahead and jump on into things, guys. Let's go ahead and jump on into things. After I have myself, look at my Yoda. Can you guys see this? My Yoda mug. Yoda's kind of creepy, though, in a weird way. Like, he's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie. All right, we're looking at Atom right now. We're gonna jump on into Bitcoin, though. Gotta start off with Bitcoin. Right now, guys, getting rejected so far off that 200 SMA. I told you guys over my past couple of videos to be mindful that this might just be a relief rally. I know a lot of people are saying, nah, Tank, what are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. And you're all hopeful and stuff like that. You're like raging bulls. The party must go on and stuff like that. But realistically, let's be real, guys. Let's take a step back, actually drink some water and put down, the alcohol and take a really good focused view or glance at what's happening in the space, guys. And just by taking that quick second to take a step back, you can see clearly this is the 200 SMA right here. We are getting rejected off that 200 SMA. We are failing to capture it. It's pretty easy to see on the charts. Now, I'm not saying it's all doom and gloom. We might just be taking a break, like I said yesterday. We might just kind of be going sideways or retesting previous levels of resistance right here on the charts, which again, if you guys don't know where that is, that's right here. Recent price action. Oops, I drew it out. Look, I forgot. I drew it out yesterday. Right here on the top section of this wedge pattern. Guys, we could just be coming back down there, which would be A-okay, which would be totally normal, to be honest with you guys. In fact, I told you guys I would prefer that we do that. But of course, because I want you guys to always have a safety net, especially if you guys watch this channel, just in case we go back down and retest levels of resistance and it doesn't hold up as support, we could easily fall back down to current levels that we were just recently at. Again, that would be back down here. Like realistically, 37, 38,000, we could come back down there and slide down there really, really fast, guys. That's what we've been doing. The trend is your friend until it changes. It has not fully changed just yet. We have not fully broken away from this resistance line or previous resistance line and tested it as a good level of support just yet. So we could do this all over again. We could do this all over again if we fail to hold up right on that line right there, guys. Everything is leading up into this line for Bitcoin. Our current daily trend line to the upside when we broke through resistance right here, previous resistance in the past, which was holding up quite well on the Bitcoin price action. If we come back down here and it doesn't hold up as support, we could just go whoop right back down to where we were. Yes, that would bring us into this wedge pattern and we would just kind of be ranging, more than, well, I should say hopefully and more than likely, in my humble opinion, I think that if that scenario does happen, the latter, right? If we do slip down and it doesn't hold up as support right here, hopefully we just come down here to this 50 SMA, which is this red line right here, and that finds itself as support, and then we just kind of carry on like this in this wedge pattern before ultimately, again, breaking out of it. Because again, there's only so many times that you can test resistance before you break through resistance, and same thing as support. But right now, we've been on the upside of this triangle pattern for some time. And again, if we have that scenario play out, just look for that 50 SMA, this red line right here, to hold up as support. We can slide through it and just kind of range like this, test the levels of resistance, and then break out of it again. Maybe we do the same thing over and over. But really, realistically, guys, that would just mean that we're making a slow and steady move to the upside on the lower section of those candles. You know, a stair-stepping movement is still being made on the candles if that happens. And ultimately, that's a good thing. You know, short term, it kind of sucks, you know, but ultimately, long term, it's still pretty bullish. So again, guys, we realistically could just kind of have that play out. Again, I have not really moved this this measurement of the opening of the wedge pattern because, you know, we're just not there yet. We're not there yet. So I'm not trying to front run myself. I'm not trying to get overly excited, you know, before any major moves actually happen. That's just me. That's just me. I'm not telling you guys to do anything in particular. If you guys want to front run the market and risk the possibility of getting hit by the train, by all means, you could make it. And you'll be the one with all the glory, no risk, no reward. But I'd kind of just rather wait and let the market tell me what it wants to do than, you know, get ran over by that train. That's just me. That's just me. But honestly, guys, if we do that and, you know, we just range, this is where I'm thinking. Again, kind of like mid, or should I say like mid-level of this wedge pattern here. If this is the 50 SMA, and I'm kind of guessing what's going to happen with price action if it fails, we could come somewhere in between here and here, you know, later part of April, beginning of May or whatnot, and we could still reach up to 60,000 if we just hang up on the upper side of this wedge pattern. If we fell, you know, if we fell below this right here, this 50 SMA, then realistically, guys, look out below. We could come down to that $30,000 range again. And that's a real thing. That's a real thing. And just look how that kind of leads up to where I put this box, our bear market. You know, I do think that that's a humongous level of support right here. Lots of buying pressure right there if that happens. Just giving you guys both scenarios. Realistically, you just got to kind of wait. I hate saying that. Again, you guys hear me all the time. I hate saying 50-50 might go up, might go down, but might go up, might go down, right? Right now on Market Cipher B, really quickly before we move on to Ethereum, you can see on the daily time frame, RSI is now pinched together real nice. You can't even see the other line. It's just one direction, and you see where it's going. Down right now. We did yesterday get that red dot, which usually tells us that we should expect some more selling pressure to come in on the charts. You know, so just be mindful, guys. And again, one last thing to kind of compile all that stuff and compound it all together, not to be overly bearish, but, you know, I did try to tell and warn you guys how these markets work on the weekly and on the monthly time frames. There's option traders out there. What did I say before? Sunday through about like leading into Wednesday, usually pretty easy skies, like, you know, not too much turbulence out there. Wednesday comes around. Yesterday, what happened, guys? These option traders, they're just doing what they need to do to make sure that whatever they did gets fulfilled before Friday close, guys. That's and look, that, you know, hey, that's what happens. That's how things fall in this game, guys. It's, you know. Anyway, I'm not gonna just keep on repeating myself. It is what it is, guys. Let's see what happens right now, though. It's down 1.5%. It was actually just in the green, was it not, Nick?
Yep, this morning, and we're already down 1.5%, guys. Atoms down 2.5%. We were just in the green, guys. We were just in the green, and this is just the beginning of that move, guys. This is the beginning of that move to make sure that whatever happens for these option traders and the like that are out there happens before it closes tomorrow afternoon. So be ready, Clark. Be ready. Long live the blockchain. Guys, before we move forward, what's up, Mitz? What's up, David? Sam, Bren, Crypto, Rock. What's up, David? Bren, what's up, Mr. Effer? What's up? I love it. I love it. What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for joining us each and every day. We really do appreciate you guys. Yeah. bFOT pumping. Who cares about other coin? We're gonna get into it. I promise. We're gonna get into it. We gotta talk about bFOT. We gotta talk about the castle. But yeah, guys. Realistically, That's what we're looking at right now for Bitcoin. And of course, like honestly though, even though we're just joking about bFOT, if Bitcoin dumps or if Bitcoin moves in a certain way, the rest of the market in turn is probably going to respond in the same way. Not all of them. Some are kind of outliers and stuff like that. Like look at Solana right now. Solana's still up. Ooh, Solana's up 123. What's going on there? I know what's going on there. I'm like I tell you guys, I'm well diversified. I got me some Solana. Like, don't hate me. Look, I lost some viewers and subscribers. I got me some Solana, guys. I'm diversified all over the place. But ooh, Solana doing pretty well. AVAX still trying to fight for that $100. Ethereum 33.44. Let's move on into Ethereum as we're talking about it though. Ethereum actually doing a little bit better than Bitcoin, to be honest with you though, and it's kind of to be expected, right? Like fundamentally, Ethereum has a bit more going for it right now as far as social, no, it's not the word I'm looking for. As far as sentiment, as far as, development behind the scenes that should be happening for it on its platform shortly. What I still forget, Nick, what is it called? Not ETH 2.0. It's called,
so many names.
They changed it. They were like, this is the ETH, like this is whatever. And now this is like the, whatever, they get all technical. I'm still calling it ETH 2.0. Whatever. You ain't changing my mind.
The consensus layer?
Yeah, it's like the consensus layer now. Yeah, like they get all technical about it. But yeah, the consensus layer. But yeah, they've just ETH 2.0, damn it. Let's just keep it there. But yeah, honestly, guys, still doing fairly well. They're down 1.2 as well. But like if you look at the differences between this and this chart looks very similar, right? Market Cipher A looks very, very similar. Bitcoin right now, though, showing a red candle. ETH, not just yet. It does, like Bitcoin did yesterday on Market Cipher B, though, have a green dot. Here's the market for Bitcoin, Market Cipher B green dot, or red dot, excuse me. And Ethereum now has the same red dot, and the RSIs are flattening out. So more than likely, like I said, when Bitcoin makes a move, usually the rest of the market kind of follows suit shortly therefore after. So it kind of looks like right now, even though it doesn't fully look exactly like Bitcoin, it does look like it's probably going to follow the move. So be ready, guys. Be ready. It might not dump as hard as Bitcoin, though. But we still just kind of got to see what happens. ETH is just a strange little one lately. It's a strange little one. Yeah. Same thing, though. Same thing applies that I said for Bitcoin, for Ethereum. Guys, I'm going to try to keep my rambling to a minimum because really a lot of this stuff kind of just is applicable for other chains as well. So we're going to move on into Atom, though. Atom trading at 29.12. Unfortunately, we're seeing a strong pancake action happen on Market Cipher A. You can see it right here. This is the daily, guys. Look at this. Wick up, wick low. Body of the counter right here getting smashed together like a pancake, more of a wick. So we're seeing a lot of selling pressure, obviously, over the past couple of days. I told you guys, we're seeing a lot of pressure right here. 200 SMA acting as a big level of resistance right now. And like I said in yesterday's stream, I'm suspecting more than likely that this is going to bring us back down. And we're going to see if the 50 SMA and this upward trend line all converge to one and holds up going forward. And we kind of get that reversal after retesting it again. It's not ideal, but it is what it is, guys. Atom is just one of those things where you just got to be patient. If you're not patient with Atom, you just haven't been around Atom for very long, because that's just like the name of the game in the Cosmos ecosystem. And when it comes to Atom, you just got to kind of sit back and believe in it, or, just get shook and adios. And honestly, I'm such a cosmonaut, guys. Like, I hate to say this because, right, like we want to be nice to everybody. I want everybody to see the fundamentals and the bullishness that I see. Matter of fact, if you guys ever have a moment and you guys want to know why I'm so bullish for Atom long term, it's in my playlist. I highly recommend. It's like actually I have like several different videos in there that I think is super important that you guys, if you guys don't fully understand it just yet, go and watch so you can fully understand the bullishness that Cosmos has, or Atom has. But it's like 3 individual reasons why I'm super bullish for Atom. And then we go over like Superfluid Stake and Osmo, Juno, and all that stuff in there. But definitely after this video, if you guys have a moment, I promise it's not a bunch of rambling. They're pre-recorded. They're like 10 to maybe 15 minutes a piece. Go and watch those videos. I think they're super beneficial. But I'm at the point right now, with all that being said, and me trying to stay positive and bring people into the space, that if you just don't get it with Atom, like just Like, okay, just go. Like, you know, just we don't need you guys. We need people that are, you know, convicted, not convicted, have conviction and convicted. You're guilty, and are, you know, true believers in the space, like anything, right? So, not saying I'm not wanting all you new people to come in and learn, but like if you need to know why we're so bullish on it, go check out those videos, and maybe all these big wicks to the upside will actually stop happening, and we'll see more wicks to the downside than not, and we'll actually see more deserving price action like it should have. But anyway, yeah. Again, guys, like always, Adam's still doing relatively well. You know, zoom out when in doubt. You can see that we are just going up and to the right. I've gone over the 200 SMA strategy so many times before, but if you guys don't know, 200 SMA strategy, the new average is 36.55. After the 200 SMA doesn't hold up as support, we could look for about $20, $21 because we have been going up and to the right. So that needs to be adjusted, like I said in my previous videos, as a good level to maybe start deploying a DCA strategy if we get a full reversal, if we get like strong selling pressure come in on the entire market. That's what I'm saying. If you guys haven't bought these levels, that's where on average per, you know, like pretty much the whole chart of Adam is showing us, we should start seeing a flooring position start taking place for the Adam chart. Again, that's around $20, $21, 36.55%, give or take. All lines up exactly to right here where this white line is and our upwards trend line. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Don't front run the market. Like I tried to tell you guys yesterday, if you guys were front running the market, you guys might be in a kind of like a situation right now. But long term, it'll be okay, guys. It'll be okay. Be patient. Let the market tell you what it wants to do, and you'll last very long in this game. Look at the RSIs right now. Market Cipher B kind of rounding out and coming back down. We could kind of get action like this, you know, where you see right here. Can you guys see that? Let me see. On the momentum waves where we kind of go into the green, we come back into the red. You can see it down here on the bar. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. We might kind of just go through the same thing. We really might just kind of go sideways and go through the same thing. Ultimately, though, as it looks bad on Market Cipher B, if you look at the charts right here, really, we just kind of been going up and sideways to the right a little bit, right? Not a bad thing. Be patient, guys. Be patient. We're going to move on over and we're going to cover Luna real quick. Luna was at 107, just recently a little bit above that, I think. Got all the way up to actually 111 during yesterday's price action. Oof. But with every pump, we do have pullbacks. Right now, we tested over the past 48 hours this upward trend line. Like I said, we might just kind of like, you know, hang out underneath it for a little while and just still kind of like make slow stepping movements to the upside here, or we might just thread it and kind of go in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm just leaving this up because right now it's not invalidated. It's still there, treating price action as resistance. And until it fully reverses and comes back down and touches this 50 SMA or the 200 SMA or my other, you know, buy areas, which I charted right here. I'm going to leave these up here, guys. I'm telling you, I'll buy this all day long. And I'm going to show you guys that I'm doing it. But yeah, until that actually happens, guys, like this, just be patient. If you guys have already bought these lows, if you guys have bought down here, like there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing really to worry about. We're just doing our thing. It ebbs, it flows. That's the way the market goes. Be patient, be patient. Down 1.5% though, over the past hour or two. So we'll see what happens.
Thank you for the donation, Corey, by the way.
Ooh, look at that sticker. Guys, we're going to, we're so new to all this stuff. Can't we get like actual different stickers and stuff like that to be on there or no?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of them. You can pick from it.
Oh, guys, we're going to make it fun for everybody if we possibly can. It's, you know, it's always about you guys. But Corey, thank you so much for that dono, man. We appreciate you guys. If you guys donate like that and you guys actually want us, kind of like all the other YouTubers and stuff like that, like, you know, not to say one person is more important than the other, but you did just donate. If you guys have like a specific thing you want to say, obviously, please try to keep it friendly. We are trying to grow. But if you guys want us to cover something, like, let us know. And if you guys do that, we'll try to like fit that in immediately so we can cover your guys' concern and you know, get you guys the answers or the opinions that you guys want to hear. So yeah. Thank you so much, brother. We really do appreciate that. Moving on. What did we cover, Nick? We covered BTC, ETH, Atom, Luna. Oh,
I think you're good.
That's good. Yeah, we're good. Actually, let's just take a quick look. So Dow Jones down as well. It's not just a crypto market, down as well, getting kind of pancake smash. I kind of was curious about that. NASDAQ, same thing, getting pancake pancake smashed. SPX, same. DXY, obviously, still coming down. Look at that. Still coming down, but on the daily, it's upper now. Coming downtown. But yeah, interesting stuff. What's gold and all that stuff looking like right now? Gold is actually up a little bit. Gold is up on the day. Platinum's down. Platinum is down. You know what, guys? I'm getting more and more like, trust me, I love my crypto, guys. But to be honest, this is platinum right now. I know we're getting off topic, but like, holy smokes. Like, just letting you guys know, not financial advice, that I'm waiting for this right here for platinum to give me a chance to, because I missed it right here. But as you can see, previous resistance, support, kind of like threaded through, but we'll take it, right? Support, resistance, support. If it gives me the chance again, I might start DCAing into platinum. I like platinum. Want me some platinum.
Want to make that chain.
I'm going to check that chain. Change that chain. Silver too. Silver actually, guys, if it comes down to here, take a look at this, guys. Boom. Look at that. How previous resistance after failing through, right? Resistance lines up exactly to these SMAs right here. Maybe a good level to start DCAing, and real easy. Again, this is on the monthly again, guys, but real easy. Fibonacci retracement. You guys don't know how to use fib lines. Use them. Check how that lines up right there, guys. We were fighting the fibs right there, the 0.382. Lining up right underneath it. It's always better to go just above or below the fib lines because bots trade those things. But yeah, I'm getting interested too in silver there. You know, obviously it'd be great to get down to the zero line, but I don't think that's going to happen with everything that's happening right now. Anyway, moving on, guys. I'm telling you guys, I'm all over the place. Let's talk about the things that are happening out there in the crypto market. But before we do, let's go ahead and jump on into our 10K port. Oh, I just deleted it like a doofus. Hold on. See, look at me, guys. What a doofus. Sorry, I got it, guys. Don't worry, I got it. We're going to jump on into our 10K study here. And we were up 600. We were up 200. Now we're only up $30 at this time. Guys, you guys got to cross your fingers, cross your toes, wiggle your nose, and cross your eyes, because remember, we have a giveaway happening, guys, for this study, which we did. What we did was we took $10,000 and we took $1,000 and picked 10 coins out of that $10,000 and allocated 1,000 to each one of those coins. And we are trying to make a study to see how those do within the Cosmos ecosystem in comparison to each other, just purely on buying and staking. If they were stakeable, we staked it. Some of them, obviously, like NETA, can't do that. But, we just wanted to see, because a lot of people, they're super bullish, they're cosmonauts in the space, but they only have so much money and they don't know, like, how one would do versus the other. And I think a lot of people sometimes kind of speculate and go, oh, I wonder, or like, hindsight quarterbacking, is always, it's always horrible, because people look back and go, I wish I put it in the secret, or I wish I put it into osmosis. If I had $1,000, I would have done this, I would have done that. So we're just kind of, just for entertainment purposes, we're doing this and kind of like just letting everybody know, like, okay, if you had $1,000 and you could split it amongst 10 different protocols, and, you're not trying to get into the whole degen thing and, make moves every single day. You're just trying to invest, set it, forget it, stake it, and compound as much as you can, as frequently as you can. How good would you have done within whatever market that you're in, right? Bear market, crab market, bull market, whatever it is. So we're like, yeah, okay, let's do it. I can do it. We got the money, and we're interested as well to see what that looked like. So we picked Terra, we picked NETA, we picked Secret, Swift Chain, Cosmos, obviously Atom, Juno, Osmosis, Chronos, Persistence, XPRT, and Stargaze. Guys, it was really hard to pick certain ones because there's many IBC or Cosmos ecosystem related projects that are out there, but those are the ones that we landed on based on some of the things that were happening for those tokens or protocols at the current moment. There was a couple that I just was really hard. Like, I really wish I could have got into some CMDX and some other things out there, but it is what it is.
And we also wanted to make it accessible for people. So like, again, we didn't want to make it super complex. If you couldn't find it on Osmosis, like I didn't want to have to tell people, well, you had to go to this back door and do this thing and do this thing to that thing to get this. And then you have to touch your toes and wiggle your nose and all this other stuff. Like we try to keep it as simple as possible. So that's what we got right now. We're up $30. $30. It's fine. It'll go back up. It's fine. Look, I'm fine. Nick's fine. We're fine. But if we are at least $10,000, we could be just break even. We're gonna give away to, I think, is the thing still going? Is the poll? So I think we landed on. We were debating.
We landed on 10.
Yeah, we put a poll out there. Nick handles all of our social media. So on IBC_gang on Twitter, we put a poll out there asking everybody what they would prefer, whether it be like one lucky winner gets 1,000 or like, how should we divide it up? And I think we landed on 10 people gets $100 a piece from the pool. So if we can stay at least at 10,000 or even a penny above, guys, we are going to give away $1,000 from this portfolio after our study is done. So that's what we're doing there, guys. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, spank your butt, and wiggle your nose. Hopefully we will be in profit so we can give away some money. Everybody likes free money. I do want to say, guys, we are probably going to lose Nick in about 15 minutes. He has to go and take care of things. So I'm going to be by myself. I'm so sad.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Dad.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault, son. Why can't you just be better? I don't talk to my kids that way, guys. I promise. It's like an abusive father or something. Okay, we're going to move on, though. We're going to move on after I take a sip. We're going to talk about Passage. Guys, I was really, really bullish on the NETA Troopers releasing today. Unfortunately, they ran into a snag. As you guys can see here, they did an announcement yesterday, basically letting everybody know that they had an unforeseen difficulty with the randomization mechanism for the minting contract. So again, guys, rather than kind of like, release something that's broken, they decided to push it back. I think it was to this the 7th. Go back. Yeah, April 7th. Kind of sad about that, but they did push it back to the 7th. Guys, don't sleep on Passage. Don't sleep on NETA. Don't sleep on the NETA DAO and the benefits that you might get for getting into, like, again, NFTs, right? Not financial advice or anything like that. Well, anything here is not financial advice. It's me just letting you guys know, don't sleep on this stuff. I shared it with you guys yesterday. The last thing that launched as far as an NFT on Passage was Strange Clans. Of course, Strange Clans has a whole different thing going on with their NFTs, but they minted at a Dutch style auction going from 15 and lowering over time, because that's how that works. I think it was like 15 or 14 Atom. Guys, the floor right now was like 88 Atom. So again, just on speculating that, just speculating on, the bullishness of NETA, the developments that could happen through the NETA DAO and whatnot. There's some benefits that are coming along with these NFTs. I'm just letting y'all know, don't underestimate the power of the dark side.
Maybe they'll be incorporated into the game. What do you think?
Could be. Pretty much anything that's pretty much touched Passage. Like look at Hua. Anything that's kind of like really touched Passage has started being implemented into what they're doing with their meta worlds. Like, I'm not going to get into all that. It's a whole deep conversation that could go forever for me, because I'll go into 50 rabbit holes. But yeah, I think even Cerberus, wasn't there like news recently like Cerberus might even be like, or it was Cerberus, it was another token. Cerberus, or I can't think. There's so much things in the IBC world, guys. What's the other dog one, guys? Tell me.
There's Hua, Cerberus, Doge. No,
Pumpmosis.
Ah, yes.
It might have been them too. So many dog things, guys. So many dog things. I love dogs, though. I'm not gonna lie. So,
We're the cats, man.
What's the cats? I don't trust cats. I don't hate me, guys. They freak me out. Any single time I'm around like a cat house, cat people, like their cats just look at me like, F you, I'm going to take your soul.
Like cats just look at you like that. Like it doesn't look loving to me. It looks threatening and menacing. And they could just be like, pet me kind of thing. But like the way they look at you is like, I'm going to take your soul and I am not your pet. You are my servant kind of thing. That's how it is. Like, seriously, guys, freaks me out. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Anyway, just saying. Moving on. We're walking. Really want to talk to you guys really quickly about FOT. Guys, FOT or the castle or Fortis Economia. I don't know why I'm still walking right now, but I am. Doing really well. And if you guys don't know, Joe Abbey explained this really, really well, in my opinion. You know, I tried my best with my videos and my rants to you guys, but, you know, sometimes I'm just horrible with everything. But as you can see here, this guy asked the question, and Jabby or Joe responded, so we get fruit, FOT. Inside the fruit are seeds, bFOT. Some people are willing to pay for the seeds, Juno. So the seeds make plants, gFOT. The plants make more fruit to make more seeds, FOT rewards. Some people are willing to pay for plants with USD, sFOT. Like, it was so simple. I was like, man, this guy, he just broke it down. Did he just break it down? He just broke it down. So I just wanted to really, like, if you guys don't understand it, there you go. It was pretty simple. That's the whole spiel with Fortis account, and that's just right now. That's just the one like the one section of staking and stuff like that. Again, they have P2P insurance. They have. Let me bring it up. They have. Oh, they're not. It doesn't have it here. They're gonna have P2P insurance. They have their DeFi play that they're gonna be doing. Their liquidity pools. They have a bunch of stuff that's not even available yet when their stable comes around, guys, which is going to happen. Oh, today. The game changes, folks. The game. Who's bullish, guys? In the chat, if you guys are bullish for FOT, please write in FOT with a little like fiery like emo and stuff like that. Just type in FOT. Who's bullish for FOT? Who thinks it's a Ponzi that you want to be into, guys? Like, I am all over this. I don't care what anybody says. I am loving it so far, and not you do you though. You believe on whatever you guys want to believe. So far, man. So far, like, honestly, out of everything, do I say this, Nick? Out of everything recently with Juno and Cosmos, like, this honestly has been the most exciting thing over the past couple of days for me. Believe it or not, guys, like, this has probably been one of the most exciting things, because I feel, and it could just be me, right? Like, with Ponzi's and stuff like that, like, the top guy, probably always like the devil, the people that are pulling it and stuff like that. Like, when they hear people like me say this, I feel like I get it. Like, I feel like I actually get it. They're like, yes, I got this bitch. Like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have swore YouTube, but they're like, I got this guy. But, like, I'm gonna go out on a limb. And say I feel like I get it. Please don't yank it. Don't yank me. Don't yank just until I'm free and clear. Which, pretty free and clear. Corey, I appreciate it. The hippos. Thank you so much for that super chat. But yeah, I feel like I get it. But, like, even with Hex, right, Sam? Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, you buy the price action, you be up. Like, everybody was saying that. But I got Hex on here somewhere, because I was Hex. Like, let's be real. That's a crazy chart. That's a crazy chart. Like, I feel like this right here. Yeah, whatever. But, like, really, these guys are up, especially the way the mechanisms worked and all that stuff. Kind of the same. It's a great that's a great comparison, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of things, right? Like the mechanisms and all that stuff. You can't just go by price action chart. But, like, what we're getting back right now, still 27.67 in APR. Like, yeah, I am too. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to say it But like, I promise you, they're probably like, yes, Crypto Tank, say it, believe it with all of your heart. Now, give me all your money. Like, they're gonna take it from me, but it's okay because, like I say, secure your initial bag. Once you're not married, once you don't have emotional attachments to things, like some people get emotional, and I'm kind of going down a rabbit hole. It's nobody's fault. I get it. When you don't realize, when you have unrealized gains and you see it fluctuate, like I said with Juno, guys, 70,000. I've watched $70,000 go in and out and in and out. I saw $100,000 like recently in and out of unrealized gains with Juno, but I'm free and clear. And some people sweat that like really bad. They're like, oh no, I could have had 100,000. Oh, now it's 50,000. Like, what do I do? And they yank things and then the price goes back up and they're like, oh no, why'd I do that? Because I could have had 100,000 and I only took 50,000. When you're free and clear of your emotions and you know how to control that, it becomes a lot easier. And I try to preach that to you guys. Nick and I both try to preach that to you guys. Just make sure, in my humble opinion, that you are always in a winning position, and it becomes a lot more easily manageable. It becomes a lot more sustainable long-term when it comes to investing and stuff like that, because then you can detach yourself and go, yeah, whatever. I didn't have that to begin with. I have what I started with initially, and that's secured, and it is what it is, kind of thing. That's why it's called investing, because you invest in time in the market. It's not really investing your money. People get that mistaken all the time. It's not like, oh, I'm an investor because I have this money and I invested it. What does it matter if you only did that for like a day and then you played yourself and didn't it's called investing because you invest in time for the foreseeable future. That's what you're really doing as an investor. Time. So, what's time? Something we all have, and something that's very precious, that's very valuable, and stuff like that. And when you're free and clear of the initial investment to get in on that time investment, your money, your fiat, when you have secured that back, then all it is time. And we all got that. It's all being spent. It is what it is. Don't sweat it. You have it, but you don't have it. It's kind of like unrealized gains. You have it, but you don't have it, right? Don't stress too much. Anyway, I'm going down the rabbit hole. I'm sorry, Nick. Guys.
All right, team.
Yeah. All right. Are you getting out of here?
Yeah. Peace out.
Guys, tell Nick bye-bye.
See you later, gang.
It's just me. I'm sorry. I'll try to regulate myself. Later, man. I'll talk to you later, bud.
Catch you later, boss.
All right. Yeah, then it's really what it is, Perdes. Like, we invest time. Yeah, it's money. It's money to get into that game. But it's really, it's an investment of time more than anything. And right now, I really do feel like if you can get your initial investment back, like so far, the castle has been a really fun place to be bouncing around in. And again, yeah. We're going to move on though. I do want to take a look real quickly. What is it at right now? It's probably failing too. Is it pumping or failing? Refresh. Oh, yes, I love it. Look at that. Look. With every pump, there is pullbacks, guys. We're back up to almost 350. Guys, come on now. You guys got to remember, please remember this. I tried to let you guys know this the other day when I put out my video and when we talked about it. It's the hot thing right now, so we're going to talk about it a little bit more. This is my thesis about FOT, not financial advice, just my thinking and my game plan. Every single time, today is going to be when I'm free and clear of my initial $5,000. It only took me 4.5 days to do that, by the way. And I didn't even play it the smartest way. Like, I could have actually converted bFOT into Juno and vice versa and played it and got more of my return. But I literally was so lazy and obviously I do all of this stuff. I was so lazy about it that all I did was kept it simple. And I just took my returns and converted it into UST on Juno swap. And again, guys, I took $5,000 4.5 days ago. And I'm pretty much probably more than likely going to be free and clear of it and then some today. And once I am free and clear, guys, what I'm going to be doing is taking my rewards, my FOT, and burning probably like 80% of that FOT and keeping some FOT on the sidelines each and every time. Because you guys got to remember, FOT is the scarce asset. That's the thing that makes this whole thing possible is FOT. And the only way to get more FOT as one through your airdrops weekly and all that other stuff, but like realistically is by jumping in and getting yourself some bFOT by staking gFOT. You can only get bFOT by going through the mechanisms. And then obviously when they have subsystems that come available, once the sFOT module in a couple of hours goes live, then that's going to open up the use case for bFOT and gFOT much, much more, which is going to drive the price up for gFOT, which is going to drive the demand up for FOT, which is going to drive the demand up for sFOT as well. If you guys aren't following along, please try to follow along as best you guys can. It's going to drive demand up because this whole system incentivizes you not to stay still. It incentivizes you to interact and not stay right in that body of water. It incentivizes you to use these substacks and move and move and move. And the only way that you get to keep doing it is by keeping the momentum of that wheel turning. But please remember, your FOT is the scarce asset. I think it's, again, correct me if I'm wrong, 100 mil or is 200 mil, something like that. It's one of the two. But either way, it's scarce. There'll never be any more. And per their own words, if we take 100% of interaction and activity levels, if everybody just burns completely 100% FOT, they're only suspecting this to sustain itself for about 4 to 6 years. But if you guys are smart, like I'm thinking I'm smart, again, I could be a complete idiot here, but if you determine the outcome of the system, not to mention when all those other subsystems actually come online, if you hold FOT for the long term, we dictate what happens in the castle. We dictate how much the price is going to increase and by what rate it's going to increase because now we hold the scarce source. What happens with Bitcoin when we're done buying Bitcoin, guys? Do you guys think all Satoshis just go to zero? Do you guys think the whole platform just goes to zero? Do you guys think the whole network just stops? No. There's still fractionalizations of any store of value. A penny is still worth, like fractions of a penny is still worth something, right? A penny is not the lowest denomination in the grand scheme of things. There's still fractionalizations trading in the markets, guys. Think about it. I said this last time, and I'm going to drive the nail one more time. We see it on the traditional market as well. They have Shiba on traditional markets. It's fractional trading for pennies. They did it with Doge. And it's a huge it's a huge total value lock in those, I don't know what you want to call them. They're not economies, ecosystems, whatever you want to call it, or whatever you want to call it, Doge or whatever it is. I don't even know what you want to call that. Within that community, whatever, there's value there is what I'm trying to say. So if you hold, just like some of these big time Bitcoin whales, right? If you hold the thing that's scarce, you control the flow of water. Get what I'm saying? Long term, also still enabling you to partake in the short-term gains that are in these substacks. So again, guys, 80% of my rewards from now on will go into participating into the substacks until everything is fully launched. I will be compounding and just trying to get to 1 gFOT. That's my goal, guys, is to have as much FOT as I possibly can, taking 20% every single time and storing it away, and then compounding and trying to get to 1 gFOT and then some. And then I'm going to be taking profits along the way every single time I hit a current level that I think is a reasonable place to start taking profits, guys. That's how I'm playing this. Not financial advice, just giving you guys some food for thought on how you guys should maybe think about this as well. It's not a Ponzi, right? Excuse me. Someone explain sFOT like I'm 3. It's their version of a stable. You got 1.3 gFOT now, Sam? Stop it. Do you really? Ambo, I appreciate it. Yeah. It's because Nick left. Guys, come on. If you guys are all viewing, let's get those likes to equal amount, guys. We are a small channel. I try to keep it real. I try, I don't know how to say this. But yeah, I mean, it is appreciated. We try to keep it real. We're in the trenches with you guys. We're not ever going to be bought out by any kind of allocation from any development team or anything like that. Just trying to give you guys food for thought for things, man. Sam, haha, yeah, bought some more at 2. Ooh. If it ever gives me that chance again, guys, if it ever gives me that chance again, give it to me. But even at this rate right here, guys, you got to remember, I bought the small 30% of my gFOT that I have at the super lows. So even my initial buy is up, multiple times by where I bought it at. So like it is what it is, right? I didn't buy it at the super low. I think I realistically bought it like $1 or something. It was something like that. But yeah. How much time do you think will last high APRs and FOT? Well, with the use case with sFOT being available here shortly, and then I'm suspecting the other substacks again, like that P2P insurance and all that stuff. Like if you guys don't know, there's a lot of different arms and legs to this. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, guys. I don't have it. I didn't have it ready because I wasn't prepared to talk like deeply about it. But it's right here. So this is like the grand. I hate saying scheme, the grand picture of it all. Right now, we're just partaking in this burn module and staking arm right here. If you consider this like a body and head, arms, legs and stuff, and this is your butt and stuff like that, whatever. That's a weird thing, however said it. But we're only partaking in this section right here, right? Once these things, they're wrapped DeFi strategies, they're living liquidity pools come about because they're waiting for sFOT to be available. Not to mention their Legionnaire coins and P2P insurance and all this other stuff. It's going to drive the demand up a lot more for sFOT and for bFOT. More than likely, we will see, just like osmosis, right? Nothing lasts forever, and they clearly say it, and anybody tells you that stuff is straight up lying to you. This will drop dramatically, but you think about it. Even if it drops 1,000% by half right now, if it goes to 500%, you are blinded to the. If you think that that's not good, even at 500%, you're crazy because you're just getting jaded to the high, to the how spoiled we've been. That's still great to be in a position of 500% APR, especially if you've already realized your initial investment. So, yeah. At the moment, I will say this right now. This is not financial. This is just for me. To answer your question, Crypto asks, am I saying that FOT is the best opportunity to multiply your bag in Cosmos at the moment? Personal opinion, yes, because I'm doing it. I've done it right now. I've literally made, today I'll make my initial investment back, which was $5,000. On top of that, my buy at that low level, I've already 3x'd my initial buy level from the current price of bFOT right now. And then after that, so I've already made $15,000 in 4 days. So personally, from my own experience, and I don't know, there might be something hiding away in the corners of the IBC in the Cosmos ecosystem, but from what I've partaken in, yes, I will say that, yes. Yeah, 3 days ago, it was 500%. Yeah, so 5,000, I'm sorry, 5,000%. But yeah. So, yeah, it's just, well, you know what, Brand, I will say this too. See, Nick's not here, so I'm going to go off the rails and probably rant a little bit. It's not really free money when you think about it, right? When you think about it, you risked it for the biscuit. You put it in there. It's not really free money. It's rewards. Energy. People always ask, where does this all come from? You got to remember, energy and what we're doing, it's all digital energy, right? Michael Saylor preaches this all the time, and it really is. If you guys think he's cuckoo and all that stuff, maybe, but the smartest people in the world are borderline insane, right? If you think about it as far as energy expenditure and where the value comes from, what is anything that is valuable, right? Usually it's just energy, right? Let's be honest, life, energy. Air, energy, or the action of breathing and doing air, all of it, right? It's just expanding and taking in energy. It's just a transfer of energy in anything you do. This whole module, if you're not fully understanding it, to make it really, really even more complex, it's really just a give and take of energy and the flow of energy and where you direct it and stuff like that. So I hate when people say things are like, I don't hate it, but I don't really understand the mindset of people are like, free. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not especially not if I had to put up some of my energy to get in to receiving that. Like, no, even your airdrops, you got to think about it. Okay. Like people like, oh, this is free. No, it wasn't. Because I actually had to take the risk of staking my Juno to get this. I had to interact with Juno. So I spent energy there. Nothing's free in life, right? Like that statement's true. Nothing's free in life. You know, and that's the way I look at all this stuff. Not to get into that, Brent, but like, yeah. Like that's the way I look at it. It's I get it, but like, it's kind of weird I feel weird when people say it's free because I'm like, do you understand investing? Because nothing's free. Not that you don't, Brent. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Let's move on though. Let's move on, guys. Ooh, so happy for people. Don't do this. Please don't do this until later on today. Even if you do that later on today, I'll probably be free and clear. So whatever. Let's move on, guys. Next thing I want to talk to you guys about is this little cool thing on Osmosis. Crypto Maniac says, yeah, show me how you move your atom off KAVA chain. Easy. Okay. Boom. We're on KAVA right here, right? Excuse me. I'm going to have to connect my wallet. This was super confusing, to be honest with you. So this, admittingly, I get it. Like KAVA, like this was, it's KAVA team. If you guys are listening, also, I will say y'all misled people. Yes, maybe we could have read between the lines, but that surge thing that y'all were talking about with UST was on your pools and not like the regular surge things that you do with lending. So like on that, I was all excited yesterday. A lot of us stuck around on the Discord and was like, wait a minute. Anyway, going on, like, let's answer the question real quick. So if you have your balancer here, right? We'll go to balances and you have Atom on here. Just go to unload, right? Just go to unload right here. And whatever you have, like you're going to click, like whatever you have here, like I have 1 point whatever Atom. Just click max, boom. I didn't even know I had that on there, by the way. I didn't even know I had that Atom on there. And that will go straight into your Kepler wallet. But you're going to have to go. Here's a trick too. If you don't have KAVA right now, just pick the, I'm sorry, not load. You're going to have to go. Obviously you want to unload, but you go to the 0. I think they have 0 reject. Let me reject this real quick. Unload max. And it, like, obviously, yeah, I don't have that. I have 1 in my Kepler. I had it reversed. Sorry. You gotta go to unload. And then you go to how much you want to take out, and then go to the 0. If you don't have KAVA, go to 0, and you should be able to get out. It'll take a little bit longer, but that's how you get out. And that's how you guys, if you guys want to load into it, same thing. It looks very confusing because it looks like this KAVA address comes in, but if you have it on your Kepler, guys, just click in how much you want to put in down here, and you'll see it pop, and then you can load and unload there. That's how you do it. Let me know if that works. Crypto Minute. Should work. Worked for me yesterday. Worked for me the other times before. Updates from the lab. I was reviewing and posting comments on Osmosis update. I just listened to that early this morning because I don't listen to it on Twitter. I like to, when I'm doing a lot of work, I just have on my my YouTube, and I listen to them all the time. I was just listening to them as well. Anyway, going back to Osmosis, guys, like what they were talking about in that update, Charles. Check this out. Looky. Granted, it's not going to be, they only, when they implemented it, so we don't have a lot to go by. We have charting now, guys. I can do charting for you guys right here now. This is awesome. I can't go to the daily. Like you guys know, I like to go to daily, higher time frames and stuff like that. If I go to the 12-hour, it only goes back to like when they started it back here on the 21st or whatnot, or when they started implementing it into their code. But I can go on the hourly here, and I can break it down for you guys now on Osmosis, which this is so cool, guys. I've been waiting to be able to draw all on my charts and stuff. So happy about that, guys. Good up on you guys, Juno team, Osmosis team. Excuse me. Thank you guys, though. Sunny and the rest of the team. We've been waiting for this. I'm going to draw my happy faces and stuff here, guys. So cool. So cool. Charts looking nice. Noise. Charles. Oh, not Charles. Crypto Maniac. Were you able to get your Atom off? Where can you buy KAVA except for BNB? You can... Like, unfortunately, a lot of things, the way I do it, you can do, I think it's on, is it on KuCoin as well? But like, honestly, the simple way to do it is, you know, you can swap it here too. Bro, you can swap it right here. Just go on, swap it on their platform. You can take your UST, your Atom, whatever you want, and you can swap it on their platform as well. So. Yeah, yes, I know, right? It's getting better. I'll tell you what, man. There was a time where like I would sit there and be like, load. It would never load. It would never load for me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're driving me crazy. Moving on though, just wanted to kind of show you guys that. We got charts. Going into a little bit of news right now, guys. bFOT, don't tell me that. Did it just tank? Whatever. If it did, it's fine. No, it didn't. Stop it. Stop it, Sam. Or maybe this chart isn't up to date. Is it not up to date? Stop it. You're triggering me. Next thing I want to talk to you guys about, little heads up to you guys. If you guys have not been compounding your Nomic. Who here has Nomic? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat. Who here has Nomic? Do you guys have Nomic? Have you guys been compounding your Nomic? If not, you guys should definitely be doing that. Definitely be doing that. If you guys have been kind of like wondering what the heck is going to be happening with Nomic, guys, I do want to let you guys know, you know, people have been inquiring. As you guys can see here, you know, people kind of, you know, wondering what the heck and all this stuff. I just want to share this tweet between Golden Staking, which is a validator, and another individual, Crypto Curious. You know, as you guys can see here, they have actually been developing here, guys, and I'll share with you guys this link, or let me show you guys this link to the GitHub. What they've been doing is trying to build, you know, that bridge between Bitcoin and whatnot. And they actually are doing, you can see here on the GitHub. I don't know if you guys go full nerd like I do. I go full nerd into stuff. But as you can see, the latest developments 3 days ago. They've been building, and they've been doing what they need to do. And honestly, as you can see here, the Rust tool, add tool to file chain. Again, you guys might think this is super nerdish, but this is the kind of stuff that you got to get into if you consider yourself an investor. You guys want to know what's going on in the space beforehand, because that's the key, right? Like you never want to be behind the ball. You don't want to be behind the momentum. You want to get in front of the momentum sometimes. Don't front run things, but do your homework and find, you know, the clues to where you should maybe be standing to catch that fly ball or something like that. But as you guys can see here, some development happening with Nomic, guys, and they are developing. So don't sleep on it. Don't forget to compound your Nomic, guys. Once that happens, Rust implementation to the Nomic Bitcoin sidechain, guys. That's gonna be great. So I just kind of want to throw that out there for you guys. Shout out to the team over there at Golden Staking and Nomic. Guys, if you guys have not already, go to their Twitter and drop these guys a follow. You know, just so you guys can be in the know. There's a lot of different, you know, it's not about, there's a lot of different, let me finish that thought. There's a lot of different players in the game, all kind of doing the same thing with their own spin on things. You know, obviously like we have tons of bridges, you know, you think about Galaxy Bridge and all this other stuff. Like we have tons of people all pretty much doing, like Sif Chain has their Peggy Bridge and all this other stuff. Like, and they're all trying to put their own spin on things. It's not, in my opinion, it's not about, it's kind of like the whole layer one or smart contract thing. It's not about who's going to kill who or what's going to dominate what. Because every project has their own little niche benefit to it. You know, and it just depends on the needs that the consumer has at the moment or what they're trying to interact with as far as the use case goes, or adoption rate of that stuff goes. So it's like, yeah, we have a whole bunch of other ones doing it, but it's not to say that they all can't coexist, you know, as long as, you know, those things are doing things to massage their little itch or scratch the little itch that everybody has. Because you can't be, like, it's really hard, especially with technology, to be the end all be all space for everything. You just can't. You spread yourself way too thin and expose yourself to a lot of security risk or like the speed of the networks and stuff. Like you bog it down when you try to do way too much things, right? Like if you try to be a Renaissance platform, it opens up a lot of cans of worms. So again, like kind of like to bring in not Cosmos related, but like Solana. Everybody hates Solana because it's centralized and all this stuff. But like they clearly decided to take on that, side of the sword for the sake of having faster transaction times and being able to, put through a lot of data and stuff like that. So it's kind of one of those things. Anyway, I'm going down a rabbit hole there. But yeah. But yeah, and also don't forget, I talked about SOM recently too. They have their sellers opening up as well. If you guys don't know what sellers are, they're kind of like their vaults were with Ethereum and stuff like that. Check out SOM as well, guys. Probably a good reason why. Let's take a look at that actually real quick. Tokens. SOM actually, they did pretty well. They're not on there right now. Hope is actually up really well. Check is up really well, regardless of how you guys felt about all that stuff. NETA's up. Sentinel, DVPN's up right now. We're going to talk about them in just a second. Decanter. I can't ever say, I don't want to say deck because it sounds like I'm saying something else, but deck is up right now as well. Let me see. Some Swift chain up, Grav up, another bridge right there. I know I'm going off topic here, but what was I looking for here? Where's Som? Did I miss it? Where's Som? I missed it, didn't I? I missed it. The glasses, even though I have glasses, I need better glasses. Som up as well, 6.45%, guys. Som up 6.5. Look at that. Look at that on the 15 minute. On the 1 hour. Ooh. Boom. See their sellers? This is I covered it yesterday, guys. I covered it yesterday. If you guys would have listened to me and got in, whew, that's massive. That's massive. I bought a little bit of SOM yesterday, guys, or the day before actually, but I saw that coming out. 42%. 42%. Try to tell y'all. Because maybe we'll get more. I enjoy you guys, and we could do this indefinitely with just the viewer count that we have here. Hopefully more people start seeing the benefit of being around. I picked it up there, guys. I picked it up there. I'm not gonna lie. I picked it up there. Super happy. And what goes up must come down, but I'm not shook. Let's move on though. We talked about NAM. We showed you guys the GitHub. Talking about Hope, even though like we just looked at that as well, guys. Hope is up 15.82% right now. Look how fast it's loading. Jeez Louise. Thank goodness. Hope is up right now. I do want to kind of point out a couple of things. I think a lot of people have, and admittingly, I thought differently as well. But I do want to let you guys know, Hope is not just an NFT. People latch onto this. They see NFT and they go, oh, NFT. I do want to point some stuff out to you guys about Hope. Hope is a token for trading, is a trading currency and a store of value first and foremost. That's what they aim to be, right? They're a trading token or trading currency and a store of value. There is, again, many different, especially in the Juno ecosystem, many different stores of value right now. But they are trying to put a twist to it with their NFT benefit in the back end of everything, right? As you can see here, in addition, individuals will be able to burn token to claim exclusive Hope Galaxy NFT. Again, you guys got airdropped all of this, but I do want to let you guys know, like the tokenomics for them, as you can see here, are structured as such. There's only ever going to be, I think they went off the golden ratio. Yeah, there's only going to be 16,180 Hope. So, yeah. So, like, again, I'm not saying like, it's a bad thing or a good thing that we have so many stores. There's going to be many. But I think a lot of people, like when they see this, they don't recognize that like what they're first and foremost trying to do is be a trade token that has, a scarcity behind it. So yeah, this is all fun and, does give it some utility behind, not like NETA where they're trying to play catch up and stuff like that and give it utility. They already bring utility and with their store of value for their token with this NFT thing. But I wouldn't sleep on that either. I really wouldn't sleep on that either, guys. I really wouldn't. I'm staking. If you guys don't know, This is the wrong wallet. I actually have been staking for a while, the hope that they gave me. And I bought a little hope and it was like 50 because I was like, yeah, I get it. I'm going to take a risk. But yeah, so I've been staking it, which gives me access to voting and stuff like that. On my personal one, that was the IBC one. We don't have any on the IBC wallet right now. But yeah, just kind of wanted to put that out there for you guys. Just want to put that out there. You have to buy bFOT, Ron. You have to buy bFOT on Juno Swap. You can't buy FOT. The only way you get FOT is by buying bFOT, turning it into gFOT, and staking it so you can get rewarded in FOT. But anyway, guys, moving forward. And that's pretty much all I got. Yeah, that's really all I got right now, guys. If you guys don't know, I use Masari. I get a lot of news here, guys. I'm telling you, you guys don't know. I'm like all over the freaking place with this stuff. Like I'm all over the place. This is where you get a snapshot about everything right here, guys. Everything, the news that's breaking, the intel. You guys want this link? This is not even. This is a whole different YouTuber. But you gotta sign up for this stuff, or you can just look at it for free, like I'm looking at it for free right now. If you guys want this link, check this out. Don't go anywhere, but check this out right here, guys. Super beneficial. Nice place to go. You get like all the information you want. Yeah, I don't withhold the information of water in the desert, guys. So don't do that. I try to share as much as I possibly can and give back to the people because you guys are the thing that matters the most. Let's go into some AMA, guys. We're kind of ahead of schedule. We're actually right on time, which is great. When Juno Moon, I say, honestly, in my opinion, let me go back here and let's go to the Juno. Let me show you guys my thesis on what's happening for Juno. I think April 6th, April 7th is going to be the telltale sign on what all the shook people do with their Juno. If you guys don't know why I'm saying that, it's because March 10th was when March 10th was my birthday. March 10th is when all the discussion with the Juno well and all that stuff got real serious. The prop went up, Prop 16, March 10th. If you count out the time that it takes to undelegate, was right around then. A lot of people undelegated, and we're going to see on the 6th and 7th what those people do with their bags. We're going to see what happens now with their bags. We could see a push down or strong selling pressure come bring us down between 18. Let me actually bring this up right here, guys. Let me bring this up right here. Let me go to the hourly or maybe the 4 hour. That would be probably best. It's not going to go. It's not going to go all the way back. Dang it. It's not going to go all the way back. Let me go back. That's the only bad thing, right? We need chart. But if you take a look at the daily, guys, honestly, if you just follow my charts, I'm thinking that we could see a strong push down to 20, realistically to $15. I think we'll get a lot of buying pressure as well as selling support leading into there right around that zone because, again, previous resistance, previous support and or resistance in the past. And that wasn't like a quick thing. This is like a real support and or resistance right here in the past. And this was before a centralized exchange or an exchange bought on their own Juno. So again, we might see a lot of defending of this position right around here, which is around $15 to $20. I bought, being fully transparent with you guys, like literally down here. Like that's where the vast majority of my bags is. Later, Noah. Sorry I didn't miss you earlier if I didn't see any of your comments, but I appreciate you. Guys, don't want to know. You guys don't know. That's an OG right there. Blue. See you, man. But yeah, guys, I will reinforce and defend my position here. And IBC LLC is thinking about reinforcing from here, 16 to down here, obviously, because we're long-term supporters of Juno. We think highly and see the potential of Juno going forward. Not financial advice, just telling you guys what our intents are and what we're seeing in the foreseeable future. We might not even go there. Honestly, the people that have undelegated might just decide like, you know what, with all the developments that's happened between the core team and now that we know what we know about CCN, I don't know. They might decide to do not put in their selling pressure, whatever. I don't know. But I think the 6th, the 7th, this coming month is going to be like the telltale sign. So when Juno Moon, after that, and after we get done putting out what we need to put out for the prop, whatever they decide to do, whether it be a community drop of his assets or their assets, his assets, into the Juno wallet or community wallet, or if we just burn it. I'm right now, it might not be a favorable opinion, but I'm just at the opinion right now that I think the best way to do that is just, obviously, is just follow what the community has already voted for, initiate what we need to initiate as far as the mechanisms in the contracts, and just burn it. Just burn it. Let it be done. Let it be done. Why can't FOT be traded on DEX? Because it's not on the DEX. bFOT's on the DEX. Pretty simple. You guys got to, like, when you're looking at the structure, you got remember, FOT is the wind in the sail, but the interaction thing, again, because the way the systems are set up, the way to get into it is incentivizes you to burn that FOT to get bFOT, which is what gives you the ability to, get into gFOT or partake in their reward system for staking, or get into their their wrap DeFi strategies and stuff like that. So again, that's why bFOT's on JunoSwap and not FOT. Oriole Dex, thoughts on it? No, I don't have any thoughts on it right now. Too many dexes right now. Juno Well giveaway. Yeah, Juno Well giveaway was stupid in my opinion. Like, that was just a clear attempt to bribe more people and to win favor. Clear attempt. I covered that in yesterday's stream. That was my opinion about that. Not that it would make sense, but couldn't someone just make a pool on JunoSwap? Yeah, you could. You could. Definitely could. You could actually do that with, can you do it on Osmosis as well? Yep. Definitely could. Especially if you're thinking long-term, right? Like, FOT is the scarce source. Like, yeah, definitely. I believe so, at least. I believe so. Secret doing, I thought Secret was doing really well as well. I actually have Secret right here. Secret up a little bit right now as well, guys. Testing, let me show you guys. Testing right now the 0.5. That's its current level of resistance. It kind of makes sense though, right? On the fib lines right here. It's trying to break through. Doing a lot better than other protocols right now with the 200 SMA right here. Trying to break through the 200 SMA. So far being held down as resistance. As to be expected. 200 SMA is a strong level right there. But even if it conquers that, it has to conquer the 0.5 on the fib. So another level of resistance that probably people are, expecting to sell off into. But yeah, guys, if you guys just want a simple way to follow things, just take your fib retracement, bring it down. It's a really easy way if you guys don't know how to actually do charting and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, Secret doing really, really well. Oh gosh, Juno Well to be desperate and and honestly, I get it, guys. But here, I want to say, if you, I don't want to offend anybody. This is just my humble opinion, but like, please don't get baited into posting. There's some things that you just don't want to post or to some platforms that you don't want to post even your wallet address, which, yeah, I get it. It's just your wallet address, but like, you're really like, you're asking for publicity that you probably don't want, right? Like, there's some things, like, obviously, like, I'll show people my wallet address for some things. And, like, obviously, like, we have a wallet address if you guys want to donate to IBCGANG and all this other stuff. Like, I get it. It's just your wallet address, but like, exposing yourself and like, and especially on crypto Twitter, people that are like, put your wallet address in order to get stuff. Look, it's on chain. Here's my opinion about the Juno Well and his proposition to people. If you're really wanting to give back to people, like, you can go and see on chain how many people have 10 Juno staked and just delegate 1 Juno to every one of those people. That's how they do stake drops. That's how they do, drops. It's not hard. Why you need that? So, like, again, it's like the principle of it all. Like, you got to know when you're getting fished, right? Like, no offense if anybody put their thing up there, but like, guys, I just really wouldn't do that. I just really wouldn't do that. That's why I'll give my honest opinion about it. Like, I don't like things where I don't like drops to where the only way you get it is if, you know, you do this or you do that, or you connect to this or that. Like, you can see if you want to give to that network, or the Juno network, the Osmo network, the Atom network, you can literally see who has what address. And if it meets your parameters, just drop it to them. I really hate this game that seems to be going around. I get it. I've been able to benefit from it, but I don't like the sentiment that it's putting out, or the normalcy that's starting to make happen in the ecosystem. I just don't like it. I don't like it. You know, do you guys feel the same way? Like, I just don't like that. I don't like it. Like, like I said many times before in my stream, like, I get the validator drops and stuff like that. Like, oh, if you stake to my validator, I'm going to give you this, because, you know, they're trying to incentivize their business. It's a business. They're trying to draw people in and get more delegations and stuff like that. But then, like, you know, you can see, like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. But if, you know, at the same time, other side of the coin, would I be doing, if I was a validator, would I be trying to drive as much, you know, delegations as possible? Of course I would. But it's just about how you do it, right? Like, I would prefer that I just show people, if I was a validator, that I have a good system set up, which hedges against, or works against, or fights against ever being slashed, that doesn't miss blocks, and, you know, is engaged in the community and has the community's best interest, and just leave it at that, you know, and just leave it at that. Not try to like throw like, you know, that Geico commercial where that old man's like, you got $1, you gotta be quicker than that kind of thing. Like, you know, I just, I get it though. I get it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to go back. Does anybody else have any things? Because we're just at an AMA right now. You guys want to talk about anything else? Well-manipulated community mindset. Yeah, I mean, not just the well though. To be fully, you know, totally honest, like, man, there was some things with the core 1 team, core 2 team, you know, some of the leads and stuff like that was super fishy. Like, you know, let's be honest, the original prop, and then, you know, Wolf them saying like they talked to them, and, you know, like, you saw these things and stuff like that. So like, but you didn't, like, you know, I get it. That's why I abstained. Initially, being somebody on YouTube, that's why I abstained. I don't want what I say. I mean, I guess it's inevitable, right? Like, that's why they call people influencers, but I hate that term. I'm just a dude in the trenches with you guys, just keeping it real. Like, I don't know it all, or I'm not perfect either. I'm not 100%, you know, and my opinions are not the law. So please remember that. But like, I thought, as somebody on YouTube, my commitment and my, I don't know, what word I'm trying to look for. My duty as somebody online was to abstain, because like, if you're a validator, if you're a core 1 team, or you're the CCN person, like one thing that you all, I feel like they all should have done is just abstain and let the community, literally the true community, decide. You know, the true community. There's no need to get the weight to lean on the community and stuff like that. Like, let the community in its essence decide the fate of what's happening, because that's what it's supposed to happen, right? Like, stop tweeting, stop doing this, put the facts out there, or what we know of them, and let the community decide. Because that's the thing that really screwed up a lot of things, right? Clouded and jaded a lot of things. One, we still don't know the full facts about everything. We really don't, honestly. And you know, it's easy to hindsight quarterback when you're not the devs, when you're not core 1, core 2, when you're not CCN, when, you know, when you're in the trenches and stuff like that, and outside looking in and don't have all the information. Admittingly, that's what I was doing, but I knew that, so I abstained. But now that the community has voiced that with me abstaining just because I'm on YouTube, I am in the mindset of just burn it. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to go too much into it, guys. But yeah, just burn it. UMEE doing well. I came on 15 minutes ago. J2000, what's up, man? Yeah. It is. It's a super double. Like, and it makes me feel weird about, you know, taking, and, you know, that, I mean, yeah. So it is a double-edged sword. UMEE doing super well. Are you asking me to look at the UMEE chart? I bought me some UMEE too. Guys, I'm telling you guys, I try to let you guys know. Not that I know it all. I literally told you guys beforehand, before Gravity Dex pumped, before even Constellation. We're talking with the Constellation team too soon, which is really interesting stuff, guys. Really interesting stuff. More, they have their dark token here. Admittingly, there are a lot more on other networks and stuff like that, but super interesting. I want to get them on and have an AMA with their higher ups, with their CEO, CFO, and one of the devs. I've been talking with them. Once they get back from being out of the country, like hopefully we can get them on the talks here soon. Super interesting stuff. But you know, like, if you guys are paying attention, you guys could be doing pretty good. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Where's my UMEE? Sorry, that's my fault. If you guys want me to look at the chart real quick, I will. UMEE was hard at the beginning. I think I actually have it on TradingView. Pardon me, because I was looking. Yeah, I do have it on TradingView. Like, this was hard because they had a pre-sale. They had front runners, right? Like I hate that. I hate early. Like, I get it. Again, ICOs, IPOs, all this other stuff. Early seed investors, angel investors, all this other stuff. Like, when you get listed to the common person, they dump because you are the liquidity, and those people are going to sell into you guys. Now it does look like it's finally falling the floor, doing really well after finding a floor. I shared with you guys back here. I tried to share it with you guys back here in March, early March, guys, when this started forming, and you know, this is how you measure those moves. I told you guys that we could expect price action leading up. Look how it led right into here, March 27th, guys, and then it totally just took off even further. So I'm happy I bought this bottom, guys. I bought this bottom. Hopefully you guys saw that too. But yeah. I mean, after finally getting out that early seed angel investors and letting them take their profits, it does look like, this is the common man's area. I don't chase green candles, so you guys know how I feel about that. I don't buy green candles, but oh my gosh, just a couple of hours ago, guys. But if you guys look down here again, I bought this when we wedged in here and we were having red candles. I was like, I gotta buy it. And so boop, that's what we saw. So I'm happy about that. What is the best way to hold NETA? Buy it and hold it. I'm sorry, Matt. I don't mean this. By the way, love your name. My everybody calls me Tank, but my real name is Matt. Must be a good person. You got a good name. LP on Juno swap or just hold on Kepler? Well, when you're on Juno swap, like, you got to remember, you run the risk of being exposed to impermanent loss. I'm sorry. And that's a real thing, man. That's a real thing. Like, I have my personal one, which I've been in for a while, and I actually have been holding it there. But you do get exposure to that, in the pools. Right now I have some exposure because for my NETA, I got $30,000 worth of NETA. I had a whole bunch of Juno, so I had a whole bunch of NETA. I took profits with it, and then my delegation that I felt, not risky enough or okay with to go into the pool, I definitely went into the pool, and then I hold a certain amount, just holding because, I just want to hold it. I don't expose myself into anything else. So yeah. Nick said he's researched Rowan Atom pool on SIF chain. Will it really give insane rewards? Yeah. Yep. I've researched it quite a bit too. I have a lot of money that I'm going to be, if the right moment presents itself, like I'm thinking, I already have a pretty big allocation. Nick and I both, full transparency, we have big allocations into Rowan already. But this isn't the best chart either, because this is the Uniswap chart right here. But they are making fundamental changes, and we've been sharing that with you guys as well in our streams about SIF chain, and them incentivizing developers and all this other things, and them and their development over there on their platform. Guys, I can't tell you guys what to do, but yeah, don't ignore what's happening on SIF chain. Yep. If I had to put all of my moolah into one dark horse you see on Osmosis, what would it be? If I had to, gun to my head, I had to pick what is everything here on Osmosis. You guys better not be taking this as financial advice. This is just a game, right? Like, we're just playing the game if I had to, right? Okay. I'm going to pick 3, and then we're going to go down through the 3. First and foremost, Juno. Second one, Osmosis. Third one, SIFT There you go. Easy. Okay, so that's my 3 picks. Osmosis, Rowan, or SIFT Juno. Let's talk about that. You guys want to talk about it? Okay, let's talk about it. Really easy. Stakely.io. I would love to have you guys on the channel as well. I love this webpage here. So Luna's hard too, but like I'm looking at it in a different kind of way. Like don't get me wrong, Luna, like I said it yesterday, guys. I see Luna just like super, super bullish. But yeah, I'm talking about like where Luna right now, I get 6.61% annualized return. It's not enough for me. You're just talking about price action go up, right? Like I'm talking about price action go up and then also me being able to do other things with it as well. So that's where I'm coming from with it right now. Now, Osmo, yeah, we've dipped down, but I'm getting 63.9% annualized return on my Osmosis. But they have a thirding that's happening here soon. Or, yeah, they have a thirding that's happening on their token structure, on their tokenomics, guys. You guys got to get into the back end of this. Their token structure and their inflation rate, and then also what they're doing in each ecosystem. I'm super bullish on Osmo. When that thirding happens here really, really soon, again, I don't know exactly when it is, guys. It's like within a month or two, isn't it? When that happens, price gonna go up. Price gonna go up, period. Period. Just on that, I promise you guys, price gonna go up. Not financial advice, but yeah, I guess I can't say promise, but yeah. And then as well, what they're doing on their platform, it's the most used DEX in the Cosmos. You just can't ignore that. You just can't ignore that. Next one, though, is Juno. Now, Juno, throughout all this right now, remember, it's still a baby, it's still an infant. The first 3 years, I've said this so many times, is the most important time to start compounding and just really trying to make your long-term staking bag powerful in June. There you go. Boy, man, so bullish on June, on Osmosis, on Osmo. So bullish on that. Just for the thirding happening, guys. Then we have Juno, like I said, though. Guys, we're not even done with the first year. And things that have happened in the proposals has pushed that closer to that second phase, which drops it down by 20%. 20%, right? If you guys don't know the token structure real quick, again, go back and watch it's in my playlist. Let me show you guys something here. I've said it a lot of times before, but I'm going to show you guys real quick. All right. This is phase 1. This is the phase we're in. 40% inflation, right? After the first year, it gets cut by half. By half. And then the next year, it gets cut by half again. So 40, 20, 10. And then it goes by a point or a percent every single time after. You guys don't understand how bullish this is right here, regardless of the whale issue. You guys aren't long-term thinkers. Like I'm not coming down to you guys, but if you guys don't understand this, you're cutting your nose off to spite your face. This is the most important time. Yes, realize profit, but to make sure if you are in this and you actually are calling yourself an investor, to compound your bags, because once it gets past phase 3, it's going to get that much harder to come by rewards and to make your compounding bag worth anything. Ask anybody that was in, I can't think of an example. Well, hell, I'll ask anybody that was in Osmosis before, like early. Bro, you guys got to understand that. And the possibility of it being a permissionless smart contract. It's insane. It is insane, the potential that Juno has, regardless of the whale or not. Regardless of him or not. Guys, so I'm looking at it at that, right? The compounding power that Juno gives me can increase my initial investment. I don't even know, like realistically. Like we can go actually, I use this, which is kind of unfair. But if I go to Atom Stake right here,
I've shared this a couple. I'm sorry, it's it's super bright and all this other stuff. I'm sorry about that, guys. But if we go here and we just go to tools, staking calculator, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what happened. Let's just say, let's just say I have 5,000. The first year loan, my initial investment's worth 134 right now at this price. Just take into account, nothing else moves, right? At this price, $134,000, give or take. I have 5,000 Juno. At the end of this year, this yield's not right either, by the way. Oh no, this is right. I'll have 10,027 Juno just from. Oh, actually, this will change. That's yearly. Okay, if I do it every single day, if I compound every single day at 5,000 for 1 year, I'll have 13,648 Juno after this first year, and I'd compound frequently. That'll be worth at the end of this year $366,000, give or take, if the price doesn't dip from just now. But just take that into account. There's some things that are moving variables and stuff like that, right? So my first initial thought is Juno. Juno's going to be I'm going all in regardless, because it could dip down half in price. And just because of the inflation rate and my compounding frequency, I'm more likely than not going to still be safe. And also taking into account the tokenomics and the possibilities of price action going upwards and the potential that it has for development, or, the tech that'll be built around the permissionless smart contract and all this stuff. So again, 134,000 in 1 year, realistically, easily could go up and above, let's just say 350,000 realistically, if I'm compounding more than just once a day too, probably more. But then let's just say I'm super patient. I'll wait for that first 3 years, right? Because that's the most. Again, we already know 134,000 initial investment, 5,000 Juno. That turns into 101,000 Juno, which would be 2.7 mil. And I compound more than freaking, of course, the APY changes and all this stuff, obviously. But also, again, the more frequently you compound, that APY also changes as well. With scarcity, it's going to kind of do this, but that's why you got to be active, super active to kind of fight against it, right? And let's just say now that we're super long-term investors. Guys, don't cut your nose off to spite your face. You got 5,000 Juno, 8 years, compounding daily, frequently. Even if this falls short, because this is not going to be exact. This is a big range. This is a field. If you jump out of the plane, I tell you, this is a field of no trees that you can land in. It doesn't matter where you land in there. That's the field. This is what I'm telling you guys. I understand the variables are going to change. This is not an exact number. But that's $413 million. You guys understand the power of compounding, delayed gratification, and being an active participant in compounding? So there's that, right? There's that. Gotta avoid distractions, Fozzie. Stick to it. And then we go into let's go in. So they're initially I just want to go Juno, hands down. But let's go into SIF chain, because I just told you guys that about that too. There's a strong possibility that. Let's go here. We'll go to their tools. And what is SIF chain giving us right now? I think actually here, it's 189. They're going to change. I think it's going to go up to 300 shortly. I'm telling you guys got to be in the know with what's happening with the developments. It's going to be 300 here shortly, I think, for a year, because they're trying to increase developers to come and attract them to come. Which of course variables are going to change. I'm just giving you guys a wide open place to land, right? With your thoughts. I'm not going to tell you guys. Let's just say that's not exactly what I have, but I am giving you guys a roundabout, not exactly telling you what I have, but I'm giving you guys fairly kind of a ballpark, right? Up or down. Probably have more than what you guys think though. But so let's just say I have 100,000 Roman right now. Is that enough zeros? Yeah, that is. 1 year, I'm redelegating every day. Right now, that's $10,153. At the end of this year, it's going to be $67,263. Again, you guys remember with compounding, it's going to just increase this. It's going to fold it over multiple. Think about hitting a sword, old time days, and folding that metal
over and over. It just makes it stronger and stronger and stronger. Same principle with compounding, right? Let's just say I do this again, 3 years, every single day. That's 2.9 mil from our 10 grand at the current price, give or take, right? Like, you know, it's probably going to be like 1 or something like that because it's not going to be 562% yield. And then let's just say I'm a super long-term investor, 8 years. Now I got $37 million off a $10,000 investment. Give or take, you know, hopefully price go up. So guys, yeah, there's a difference between short timers. I get it. Flip your script, try to make your, you know, your short-term bag, you know, grow. It is what it is. You need to make money and stuff like that. Not everybody has 100,000 SIF chain. Not everybody has 5,000 or more, you know, or 10,000 Juno. Not everybody has that. I get that. I'm very blessed. That's why I do what I do. That's why Nick and I give away stuff here. I want you guys to be there. I want you guys to be there. Again, that's why we're not going to take allocations from people either. You don't need to do this stuff. I don't want my opinion either to be ever jaded, because I understand, as far as even my own intent is as true as I'm trying to be always with you guys. Corruption is a seed, man. And if you allow the darkness to be planted there, whether it be allocations that can we just talk to you and we'll give you guys an allocation, or can we give your people here an allocation? That's a seed, and I don't want it. I don't want corruption. Everything I have is 100% something I worked for. I risked it for the biscuit. And if I do that, if Nick and I do that here with IBC LLC, then we're corrupting ourselves and we're not giving you guys true, unbiased, opinionated views of what we're seeing in the market. So yeah, I'm telling you guys, we'll never do that to you guys, man. We'll never do that to you guys. But that's what we got. It's nuts, right? It's nuts. It's nuts. I don't like Charles. Like, I see the friends, people doing that stuff. Nick does it. Nick does it with a lot of stuff. I don't like bots for anything. I'm just a creature of habit. And then also on top of that, like, I don't know what I do myself if I didn't have the fun. Like, I find it fun compounding and restaking, you know, and all that stuff. Like, there's some times where I'm like, you know, out and about traveling or something like that, where I'm like, I wish my bot would just do it for me. I got to go run to my computer, but like, I kind of like doing it. So yeah. Guys, please, I don't do this enough. If you guys would do us a huge favor, we're trying to grow here. We're trying to give you guys, you know, the best advice, not advice. We're trying to share with you guys as best as possible the things that we see in the space. Got to be careful. I can't say that kind of stuff on YouTube, right? They'll be like, no. But if you guys would like this video, subscribe if you haven't, guys. We do have a giveaway happening. Again, guys, we're doing a study right now. We took 10K. We split it amongst 10 different projects in the Cosmos ecosystem. Well, look, now we're up to 10,000. Now we're up $91 just recently. And if this stays up after the study, after 3 months, if so long as we're above 10K, we could be even. Not even make any money. I'm going to give away $1,000 to 10. Looks like 10 lucky individuals, $100 a piece. That's what you guys voted for. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys are a subscriber, that's the only way that you guys are going to be able to participate in that. Remember, you have to subscribe to this channel. You got to be, you know, actively participating with the IBC gang here and you know, helping everybody grow and you know, hopefully realize gains going forward, guys, because that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get a space where the people in the Cosmos ecosystem, and not just the Cosmos space, but in crypto, can come to and know that you're not being fed upon at all, because there's a lot of that going on, and I just hate it. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. So yeah, guys. Also, if you guys don't know, if the links aren't working, send me a message too, or you know, send Nick a message, or you know, find us on Twitter as well. Downstairs below, you guys can see my personal, which is my personal is CryptoTank _ on Twitter, and then also we have IBC_gang on Twitter, which is our official one here for this channel. Join us there. Follow us there. We do giveaways all the time, guys. Not that it's all about giveaways, but we try to, you know, give back to the community. Also, we have a drop for merch happening tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a Juno related one, guys. Hopefully you guys like that. And then we have some, you know, things that we've been working on for the stream and for you guys as well that I hope you guys will like. But yeah, guys, yeah, that's the stream. Ooh, so what's going on with bFOT real quick before we leave? You still doing good, baby? You still going? Come on. You still doing good, baby? You still doing good, baby. I love it, guys. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow is Friday. I hope you guys all do well today. Enjoy your day. I got to go get ready to bend some people up in jiu-jitsu. I saw Mario Lopez the other day. Maybe look. I'm not trying to. He's a blue belt actually. He probably banned me up. But hopefully he stops in the class. Yankee. Anyway, guys. Fozzie, right now, I don't think there's a way. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't think there's a way. I wish there was a way. I'll look into that. There should be a way. It's through Teespring. We're trying to find a way to print a couple of other things. The Teespring is kind of restrictive in a lot of things too. But yeah. Guys. Appreciate you guys. All love. You guys be good. Get out of here, you crazy animals. Peace. Get out of here. Beat it. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. I'm going now.